Aquarius, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot, here to do a weekly reading for you for August 10th through the 17th. Alright, so we're just going to take a look at what's going on with your person. Now, in a general reading, that could mean, it could apply to you as well, okay? So it could be regarding your person, but if you find that it's resonating more with what you're going through, then that's fine, okay? So I'm really just going to let Spirit guide this reading today. I'm using, these are all of my decks, not all of them, but a select few here. And we're just going to let Spirit guide the reading, and then we'll clarify with the Debray Black Tarot, which is a beautiful deck. It's almost like the pictures are like mist in the darkness. Just very, I don't know, very beautiful. One more. All right, let's see. What is going on with Aquarius's person here? Seeing things beyond your eyes, okay? So this person might be trying to listen to their intuition, or they might be gaining some type of awareness, okay? Notice this card number is 61, which breaks down to a 7, okay? This is kind of the energy for air signs, a little bit. Like highly intuitive for air signs this week. So your person is seeing things beyond their eyes. So, they might be seeing a bigger picture to something. They might be seeing a situation, that, there was more going on than meets the eye type of situation. So what is this about? What is this about? We've got 5 of Cups. So this person might be experiencing a loss right now of some kind, or they might be experiencing some sadness. They might feel like they have lost you, okay? But what I always say in the 5 of Cups is that the 2 of Cups right there is present. So that means that there is a 2 of Cups connection here somewhere. Maybe it was a lost connection, a long lost connection, but it's here somewhere, and that could be, what this person is is realizing. In the midst of a loss, they know that the connection is still here, all right? Regardless of whether you two are doing anything about it right now. What else do we have here? The High Priestess, which is intuition. This person, when you think of this person, if you don't think of them as very spiritual or intuitive, I feel like that's changing. Something might have happened with this person that, is causing them to shift their belief system a little bit. Okay, they could have experienced a loss. Check out, if you're a Gemini, check out the Gemini reading, okay? Or if you're If you're a Gemini cross watcher, I mean, this is very, very similar to Gemini in a way. But yeah, I feel like this person could be going through some type of spiritual awakening. They might have felt like they lost you, or they lost something important in their life, and they intuitively might be able to see the bigger picture. You know, they might be actually able to still see that Two of Cups, when maybe there's not even any real evidence that it still exists, okay? But if you're watching it for this person, you know it exists, so why wouldn't they? Okay? All right, so let's see. What do we have here? Are you kidding me? Intense connection. Someone just can't handle. All right. So we just got finished saying that. There is definitely a connection here. And I feel like this person, you know, if they weren't able to see it fully before, I feel like they're able to see it now. But not with their eyes, with their intuition. They're feeling it. There's a big difference, you know, feeling the connection versus, you know, this person is probably in a place where they don't really need confirmation that the connection exists. They just simply believe that it does. You might be in that place as well. All right, so let's see what we have for this intense connection that someone just can't handle. And you know what? Maybe that's why there was a feeling of loss here. Maybe at some point before they had some type of spiritual awakening, they just couldn't handle the intensity of the connection. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we have Three of Cups. So Three of Cups, you know, I feel almost like, you know, Three of Cups can be the card of friendship. It can be a card of celebration. You know, I feel like the two of you might have started off as, you know, really good friends. And believe it or not, when you start off that way, you can actually grow a connection. Sometimes connections grow faster as friends than they do when they start off in a romantic way. So this connection might have grown very, very deep through a friendship. You know, maybe a long-term friendship. Suddenly, this friendship might have shifted. So this could be about, you know, somebody, you know, before the connection even got started, you know, they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle maybe the friendship turning into something more, or they didn't want to see or lose the friendship, but ultimately they might have lost it anyways. Let's get one more here. Eight of Swords. This person in some way feels trapped by the intensity of this connection. They know it's here. They know they feel it. Okay, it's very intense. It might have started off as a friendship that, you know, feelings just showed up one day. But Eight of Swords says, you know, this person might be very afraid to make themselves vulnerable to you. You know, it might feel a little bit awkward, you know, between two friends that might have known each other for a while. That's what this feels like. All right, so what do we have here? Autopilot, numb, not dealing well. This person has just tried to numb themselves out of this connection, and I gotta tell you, it is not working. Okay? Have you ever done that when you have just kind of turned yourself on autopilot so you don't feel anything? You know, and that's what this is saying. This person might need some help, you know, making themselves a little bit vulnerable, especially if it's to a really close friend that they now have a very intense connection with. They're not dealing well with this. Let's get some cards on this one. Two of Swords. So this person, it just feels like this person is trying to block it out. Two of Swords is blocking their heart. That's exactly what this is saying. Numbing things out, not dealing well, wanting to block it out. This person is having a really difficult time. And I feel for a lot of you, it's somebody that you would have considered a friend maybe 6 months ago. You know, and something might have just changed. This person feels the connection and they actually like the way it feels. You know, when they give themselves a chance to be in it and allow themselves to feel it. But there's something about this that might be, you know, scary to them. What else? 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this person numbs themselves out with work. They lose themselves in work, and this is what allows them to numb out this connection. You know, you might work with this person, number one, but number two, I feel like this person uses work, okay? We have 8 of Swords and we have 8 of Pentacles, so we have 2 8s. This person, I feel like, is probably very ambitious in life. They probably do very well in life. They're used to being in control of their life. And this has thrown them off balance a little bit because this is something that they feel like they can't control. And that's, you know, what they're struggling with a little bit. Okay, they're used to controlling. They might have had relationships in their life where, you know, they always knew on some level how that relationship would end, even literally from the day they started that relationship. And because they always knew that it would end, first of all, they probably also knew how it would end. You know, that gave them a sense of control. With you, with this connection, they don't know how it will end. And that's why they're trying to numb this out, because they can't really figure it out. And that's, you know, that means that could be forever, right? That could be a lifetime. That could be scary for some people. Doesn't matter, man or woman. You know, if you're used to being in relationships where basically you know why something is going to end, but you still get into it anyways, people do that. And because they only reach a certain level of feeling that way, and they can control it. But when the feelings are overwhelming, right, and you don't know how it's going to end, you know, it suddenly becomes overwhelming. All right, so what do we have here? Look at this. Desire. This person might be giving you the feeling like they do not desire this, or they, you know, that they may not want this. They do. They do desire this. And it's, again, I feel like it's something that this person really hasn't encountered before. And that's why they're not really dealing very well with it. But the desire is definitely here. Going back to the High Priestess and the 5 of Cups with the 2 of Cups in there, this connection is there, but it feels like underneath a few layers for this person. And it's asking this person to be comfortable with not knowing all of the answers. And this person struggles with that. They like to know. We've got a lot of pentacles here. They like to know what's happening. They like the physical world, and they're being asked to listen to their intuition. What's this desire? Queen of Cups. This has been coming up quite a bit this week. Queen of Cups is unconditional love. They desire it and fear it at the same time. That's exactly what this is. Okay? It's exactly what this is. Queen of Cups, what else? And 7 of Cups. Seven of Cups is about mysticism. It's about spiritual. It's about dreams. It's about choices. You know, this person has choices to make around who they desire and unconditional love. They're feeling unconditional love for the first time, and it feels very mystical to them. It feels dreamy. They might be seeing signs. They might be, you know, experiencing things that maybe don't make sense in the physical world, and that this person in particular is uncomfortable with that. Okay? All right, so what else do we have here? Getting my way was my top priority, and I'm sorry for that. So, you know, I feel like this person, they are sorry if they gave you the impression that they don't care, because I feel like they do. I feel like their top priority was themselves and, you know, and the physical world. You know, the physical world is where they're comfortable. They might have gotten their way with you about something, and, you know, somebody specifically here is talking to you about that. But at the end of the day, this person is dealing with a type of connection that they haven't dealt with before. And, you know, that's challenging for this person. Let's see what this getting my way was my top priority. Ace of Swords. So I feel like this person is telling you the truth here. All right, so something was very important to this person, and it was at all costs. So this might be a little bit of a side story to what's going on here. Ace of Swords, and what else? Ace of Cups. Holy cow. What is this? Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. This is truth about love. This whole reading is about truth about love. Unconditional love can be very scary. And as a matter of fact, most people can't handle it. In the, you know, in our earthly human bodies, we typically don't experience unconditional love. So, you know, I feel like this might be speaking to this. The intense connection that someone just can't handle. It was the truth about love that they couldn't handle. And, you know, this person, again, I feel like is trying to control this in some way, and they're finding out they just can't. So they might have run away, they might have, you know, turned off a friendship, they might have, you know, went in the other direction, they might have done something really mean. And keep in mind, when people do things like that, it's really not about you. It really isn't. It's more about them, and you can see it in this type of reading. How much it is about them and how they're reacting to what they're feeling. And in this case, about you. All right, Aquarius. Kind of a hauntingly beautiful reading in a way. So if you're looking for a more personal or deeper reading, I don't know if it can get a lot deeper than that. But if you're looking for a personal reading, certainly reach out to me if you'd like. If not, no problem. I might be doing a Friday reading this week, a bonus reading this week, so you can look for that. If not, I will talk to you next time, and I hope you have a fantastic week. All right, thanks. Bye.